Alright. What up, everyone? Good morning. 5 minutes ago, I was way more tired, but starting to wake up a little bit more now. I just restarted the stream. The stream was going, but the camera started glitching out and there was no sound. So hopefully now that's fixed. Let me make sure the audio is correct and working as well. Yes, it is. And with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the charts. I'm not going to lie, guys. Price action is looking pretty decent right now. Makes me kind of jealous because, as always, what up, Snowman? Good morning. Good morning. As always, whenever there's good pre-market price action, like in that 5 a.m. hour, or I mean not 5 a.m. That's 5 a.m. my time. 7 a.m. Eastern hour. I don't know. For some reason, I get jealous. I get jealous that the price action in this like 7 a.m. hour is looking decent. But anyway, let's just focus on right now and the fact that we could get something really good hopefully today. So I gotta get set up, but I'm excited for today. Excited to try my best. And honestly, guys, if I take a loss, I gotta stop getting depressed about it. Like, I when I take a trade, I gotta just only take it when I have a lot of confidence it's gonna work, and then past that, it's out of my control. So I gotta stop getting depressed about losses because there's nothing I can do. As always, the hard part about trading is like I have the back testing, but I don't have the forward testing. Does that make sense? Like I have done all the back testing that's needed, but I definitely don't have enough live trading hours, and there's a whole different there's a whole different level to it when you add the live charts because you have to include patience, you have to include execution, you have to include the fact that you don't actually know, there's a million things, right? So anyway, I'm going to get everything set up here. How many contracts usually run? So I go and when I do a trade during my live trading window, it gets arbitrated across all of my accounts, across every account that I have. So right now I'm trading some accounts I got for free with Apex, and then I have my Top Step accounts, then I have my personal account, and then I have one account with Tradeify. But I have sticky notes that help me convert the risk across the accounts across the top of my desk. But that's what I do. And then what was I gonna say? And then basically this number right here tells me how many micros to buy on my personal. I know it says NASDAQ, or I know it says mini, but I adjusted the risk settings so I can still be analyzing the minis and then have it tell me how many micros to buy. Right, so this is telling me buy 1 micro on personal. That's what that number means, and then I convert it across all the accounts. So, okay, I will. Yeah, let's just get everything set up real quick, and then we're gonna start charting everything. Looking good here. Looking good there. Looking good there. Okay, let's go ahead and set up the copy trader because for some reason it's not being copy traded right now. So we gotta set that up. Okay. We're good on Top Step. I usually run 2 to 3 MNQ on the FEG system. For FEG is actually poor. Nice, bro. Yeah, I don't just blindly. I have a set dollar risk I have to risk per trade across the accounts. I can't do. I'd have to do the math behind it. I can't just go in blind. that's actually a big issue in trading. A lot of people don't even talk about is that you have to have risk management. You have to calculate the risk correctly. Right, just setting up. Apparently, there was no daily loss limit in two of the new Apex accounts yet, so that's not good, but it's whatever. All right, and now it's being copy traded across the accounts. Okay. So I think Apex is good. Top Step is good. Let me set up personal. Personal is good. Alright. I'm getting faster at it, guys. Every day I get a little better. Okay, and then I see all the chats you sent. I just can't read them right now. And then Tradeify. And then we'll start charting up. So once again, I think we could get opportunity today. I'm excited. I'm hoping for the best, hoping to just take the best trade I can. And more, maybe like if we can get a win, maybe we can get two trades in, right? Because the thing about trading is like on the good days you want to be able to execute. You want to be able to execute and get big winning days, right? So if today's a good day, like I might want to take two trades, right? And hopefully maybe they're smaller trades, but like if I got two wins, that would be huge, right? I'm not trying to go for too much for more than I can, but what I am saying is, like on a no news Monday, be defensive. On a no news Monday, be defensive. On a Wednesday, where so far I'm liking price action, maybe be more aggressive. I don't know. Okay. Then again, I think isn't today FOMC actually? So that is. Yeah, there is FOMC press conference later today. Oh man, that's an issue. But it's whatever. I still show up to my live trading window regardless. Okay. Almost set up, guys, on the Tradeify. Alright. Tradeify is now set up. So, what could we have going on today? First, let's just look for the most obvious thing, which is SMTs. We have SMT with this low. Obviously, the market is at all-time highs, so that's something to consider. We're in deep premium. We're in deep premium. The let's go ahead and post news. So I haven't posted um, news yet today, so let's go ahead and do that. So there will be pending home sales, actually. Orange folder news at 8 a.m. I mean, that's 10 a.m. Eastern. Wait a second. Is this not in Mountain Time? Or is this not in Eastern Time? There we go. So at 10 a.m. Alright, there we go. Alright, let me read your messages. Usually run. Max pain is really huge on FVG setups. Usually minimize risk with wide stops. Sometime frames with past your FVG's range. I looked at all time frame results, print consistent results. FVG, you can't just take FVGs blindly. It's context. That's the thing. That's why you don't need a wide stop with an FVG if you know the context and the displacement and you understand what's going on. But yeah. FA short positions are cooked. Don't know. Alright. Getting rid of that. Okay, let's chart things up here. So we do have that. So far we have that bullish S&T. But I don't know, I kind of, on the 1 hour, it kind of looks like, maybe on the 15-minute, kind of looks like we were getting some displacement lower. But also, maybe we just ricochet back and forth. Let's get out midnight. So here's midnight. And then 7:30 is up there. So I'd be looking to take shorts up here, along down here. It's probably how it'll go. So midnight, 7:30. We got London high up here. I've been forgetting to look at session highs and lows. Then we do have Asia low down there, but there's kind of like a gap there. Just important to consider that, expansion up is happening pretty obviously, right? So we got to be very careful and thoughtful here. We do have London high. Let's see. Here's true week open all the way down there. Oh, new day opening gaps. Okay, we have a new day opening gap right here. That's too far down for me to mark. Oh my gosh, that's looking nice for a 2022 gap right there. You guys see that? Fair value gap got tapped into at the fair value gap partition. But once again, I'm not convinced because the market is really bullish, right? But that is interesting, right? Okay, what is this? Is this a time-based SMT? Just some regular SMT. Okay. So we do kind of have a gap there. We have a gap here. We did just sweep that low with SMT here. Oh, this is a 90-minute SMT. So we got 90-minute SMT with this low, right? Because 6, 730, 739. Okay. That's looking strong. Maybe if we pull back into... Once again, I'm liking price action. I'm not opposed to taking something, even if it's pre-market, because as long as it looks good, right? But then again, like I said, there could be bearish 2022 model, right? Because I don't know, we're definitely trapped inside. Inside this range. What do you guys think? So my arguments for longs are 90-minute SMT here, but my arguments for shorts are this fair value gap was perfectly in that GB partition for the bearish fair value gap, and that we took 730. Did this perfectly take midnight? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Look at that. We reclaimed midnight right there. Is this obvious enough displacement? I don't know. I'm just watching and waiting for something obvious. Not necessarily convinced yet of anything. The market really needs to convince me Do we have a higher time from key level or a higher time from PD ray? Yeah, I'd maybe mark this as a 15-minute gap. 15-minute bounce price range. So yeah, we're going up off of that 90-minute S&T. I think we gotta wait for 922. We are below 730. Midnight was already taken right there. Hey, so we got a fair value gap right there. We swept out the lows here. That could be good for, this could be good for a fair value gap for longs. We got an OB there. Interesting, guys. Interesting. Why is this interesting? Because we left a fair value gap right where that fair value gap prediction is. We left an OB right there as well with the 90-minute S&T. What I'm wondering is, are we even going to come back there? Because we're obviously displacing, so that's a sign that we might not even come back there. We might just inverse this gap. And then at that point, maybe we just take an inversion. But is it good enough, right? Is it good enough? I don't know. I do like the S&T. I do like the S&T a lot. This might be only good enough for a Jan entry. But yeah, we are at the low of that dealing range. I mean, we got two different SMTs here. It's pretty nice. It's 15-minute inversion. Okay, we had a 30-minute CRT, right? What's this? Genesis entry. So, something to consider, like, yo, that did happen. So 15-minute inversion delivering from the Genesis entry. Not minding this 15-minute inversion at all. You can see actually this was a 30-minute CRT. Oh, that's a beautiful CRT. Look at the 30-minute CRT. So we took out one side of the range. We should likely draw to the other side of the range, right? You see that? See how these series of candles, we wick below, we draw up, we push back down, 90-minute S&T. It looks to me like we'll draw up to London. So if we get this 15-minute inversion, I'll just take this up to London, and then I'll just be done for the day. So That's probably what I'm gonna do, guys. Then again, you might want to take this as a Jan entry, meaning you only enter if we get a retrace. Because once again, we do have that fair value gap below. If we came down to this fair value gap, it could be very, very nice. Let's maybe just be patient. We don't need to rush it. We don't need to rush it. Kind of getting my bias set up, but I don't need to rush anything. All right. I know we took midnight. I'm aware of the fact that this could also be a 2022 model to the downside, right? Because if I shift this down, you can see, oh, look at that. Now that actually is very, oh wow, wait, hold up, that looks kind of good. Look, we swept liquidity into that dealing range. Okay, wow, wait, that could be nice. Take this as a Jan entry. But we're delivering from that GB partition. I honestly probably should have taken this, but I don't know. I'd be upset if it was a loss and I just barely gotten on the charts. So I'm just gonna be okay with not taking it. Once again, it's going against that initial bias that I set out for, right? Which is kind of why I'm not taking it. And it's just not obvious that we're going to go lower because of liquidity. If anything, it's obvious that we're going to go back to London because, once again, higher time frame CRT to the upside. So once again, I kind of like this idea of let's actually use this fair value gap down here for longs. I guess we have this as a liquidity pool and this. All right, it's not super clear. Let's just chill out. If it's not super clear, we'll chill out. It's hard to control yourself, I'm not gonna lie. Once again, I'm liking this for value gap. What are you guys thinking? Let me know what you guys are thinking. Then again, hold up. Let's be thoughtful for a second. What if I'm wrong? What if this is high resistant, right? What if this ends up being high resistant? I'm done with getting offside with these high resistant liquidity runs. What if this ends up being high resistant? I'm not even gonna lie. Then I want to get on a short. Wait, yo, look at these low resistance lows. Oh. Wait, now we might be cooking. Hold up. I might fade these SMTs, dude. Now that I see those low resistance lows and that we could have high resistant liquidity, I'm not gonna lie, maybe the move is actually short bias. I'm just thinking. I'm not necessarily saying anything. I'm just thinking. So what maybe would get me convinced is 8:15 we formed a high. If we formed a 90-minute SMT, bearish SMT above 730, that would be pretty convincing, honestly. And honestly, you could maybe take this as Dark Phoenix. Whew. That trade might cook. That trade might cook. Right? If we have SMT with this high, once again, you kind of just, sometimes you have to look for clues in the market. Like, I see these like little trend line lows like this, and I'm like, What up, Javier? Good morning. I was initially thinking bullish because the SMT here, and then I started thinking how can I fade everyone else, right? And then I was thinking maybe this ends up being high resistant. We induce this high above 730, and then we actually run down to this really nice liquidity pool here. It's a thought, right? I'm not saying it's necessarily going to happen, but so I like to think, how can I fade everyone? And I think that's one way, is low resistance lows. A lot of people are going to long here. But this could end up being high resistant. If this does end up being high resistant, then this would be a perfect spot to induce. Because this would be 90-minute SMT right above 730. So this would be Dark Phoenix, right? Because we'd be pushing into the rejection block on S&P with 90-minute SMT. So NASDAQ would maybe soup the high. Just a thought, right? I don't know. Once again, I'm sick of these days of high resistant liquidity where I don't get on side with the high resistant liquidity, because it's happened so much. And I'm like, yo, what? You know what? I'm aware of it now. So this, if we came above 730, we'd be above 730 midnight and true week open as well. This would be a sweep at the high of the dealing range too. That's really interesting. What are you guys thinking? I want to hear your guys' thoughts, because I don't want to get tunnel vision. But I kind of want to fade everyone right now. And I think this could end up high resistant. And then once again, we have a 90-minute SMT here. So what would this be, guys? If this did occur, this would be Magneto effect. Yeah, you know what? This just feels right. I'm not even gonna lie. This just feels right. Like, I can just tell people are gonna go long there, and then we go even more aggressively down. It's an interesting idea. Hey, what up, Mayank? How's it going, bro? This isn't necessarily for sure, right? I'm experimenting with thoughts. Originally, I saw this 90-minute SMT and this SMT, and originally I was bullish, um, because it looked like maybe we were just going to continue drawing to London. But then I started thinking a little deeper about it, and I started thinking, well, that's what everyone else is thinking, right? Everyone else is seeing that SMT. What if we actually form an SMT, opposing SMT, and then right at market open we slam against the old SMTs, like Magneto effect, right? You guys remember that video where I talked about how the old SMTs become the drawn liquidity once the new one forms? So what if this becomes high resistant, we form SMT, and then we slam against the old SMTs, and we soup the true open, right? This is, I don't know, you start, this would, it's an interesting idea. I don't know. Then again, right, if we do retrace down to this for value gap, we could get a 2022 model to the upside. I think I'm just going to be patient and watch. But what I'm kind of hoping for an optimal situation is sweep and then maybe 2022 model to the downside, honestly. I think that would be pretty clean. I don't really want to take an inversion. I don't want to take a change in state. I'm just feeling 2022 model, honestly. Which, if that happened, that would occur. Hopefully, we would sweep the high and then form a fair value gap right here, and then we go lower off of that. So maybe you would take this as Dark Phoenix. And then this is 2022. You could pyramid like that. Interesting idea. I don't know. Just totally speculation, guys. Because we are going to inverse the 15-minute maybe to the upside. But once again, I'm very, very cautious. Especially because it's pre-FOMC, right? It's pre-FOMC. Understanding that is a important factor as well. Like, if we're pre-FOMC, this has the logic's there for this to stay high resistant. I don't know. I'm just thinking. So, and then as well, if you think about it from an AMD standpoint, right? Nice accumulation. Accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. Yeah, I'm honestly, I want to kind of run with this idea. I think that these old S&Ps will become draws on liquidity, and then, dude, maybe leave a runner for this, dude. These really, really nice looking lows, man. Imagine, that could be really high RR. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. This could end up being a higher RR day because of the context, right? I can scale out pretty easily. And we got these low resistance lows right here. So I'm hoping we inverse this gap and then induce it and then boom. So maybe like we go higher, market open. What is 922? So we'll be above every single true open. Let's make a note of that, right? We'll be above true month open, true week open, true day open, 730, 922. So here's 922. Just gonna be patient. Once again, maybe this ends up being a fair value gap to go higher, right? Maybe this is a 2022 model here to go higher. Just being patient. Honestly, I kind of want to see. Once again, I want to see kind of my ideal situation here where induce the high, then 2022 model down. I'm gonna be patient. So once again, so it's out of the way. Let's clear this up. So we might go expand up to that high now. So this could be a 2020. You could consider this a nice inducement if you want to take this bullish 2022 model. Up to you if you like it or not, I guess. Because this was 90-minute SMT. Now we're rebalancing to equilibrium below this gap. Right? So this might be worth it for you. Something like this. And you could have entered as an inducement of this low right here. We had SMT, huh? Yeah, so we just had SMT with it. I'm not going to necessarily take this because I'm like, I don't know. I want to see us get market open, pop above a high, and then fair value gap form, and then take a trade. I don't really want to take it right now. I want to wait. I want to see what market open does. So yeah, SMT in this possible 2022 gap. Let's see what happens, right? So this is already up 1-to-1. This is already up 1-to-1. Whoops. Alright, now it's up 3-to-1, 4-to-1. Man, that ended up hitting. That's crazy. That would have been 4-to-1. But you know what? I'm not upset. We're chilling. Did we induce that high? So this is why I didn't take it, because it's just, I was waiting for market open. Okay. And what is going on with S&P right now? Snowman's bullish. I want to see. I still kind of want to see that initial idea I had, but that 4-to-1 just hit, which is crazy. Right? I said, yo, this is probably inducement up to this high, and then that was what happened. You guys heard me say that live, right? But once again, I'm waiting, kind of just waiting for, I don't know, I want to, for some reason, I'm really curious about this high resistant idea and then us forming a 2022 model back down. I don't know. It's like my preferred scenario right now. Hey, what up, Kirk? You're not first, bro. You're not first. So we marked out how this was a possible 2022 model you could have taken. I'm not taking that yet because I wanted to wait for market open, and I kind of want to maybe see actually us get magneto effect with high resistant liquidity. I think this would be kind of cool. Yeah, we're tapping in 730 now. So this 90-minute S&T so far, it's kind of happening, right? It's kind of happening here. We're getting this S&T. This might be soup on S&P. Okay, let's get the contract set up correctly. If I do take a trade, what will likely be the risk? It'll likely be that much, or it'll likely be 1.2 or something. Or let's just say it was 1.6. Just setting it up in case we do get something, because I want to be ready to just click all the buttons. Alright, this is happening, guys. We just took 730 true open. Once again, I kind of want to see this be high resistant. This, honestly, I think this will be Dark Phoenix, guys. I really do. I almost want to take this as Dark Phoenix right now, because you can see when S&P soups this high, dude. When S&P soups that high, it's just giving those vibes, bro. It's giving those vibes. I think this will be a soup, but I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm gonna wait for the 2022 entry most likely, right? I just want to play it safe because I really don't want to take a loss. When's the next 369 time? 9:36? Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to take this as a soup, but once again, I don't even know if I'm ready to take Dark Phoenixes yet. I feel like I'm not really that good enough yet for them. Okay, wait. Maybe let's just take this as Phoenix. You can clearly see that this is Phoenix. This is a valid Phoenix. We got 90-minute S&T. Alright, I might do that. But I'm going to stop a little. I don't want to mess up, guys. But I don't know. Sometimes you just got to take risks, man. I don't know. The issue is the stop's supposed to be like that. I don't know, it's too scary. It's just too much risk. But yeah, technically the trade's supposed to be taken like this. Maybe that's how we have to take it. Maybe that's how we have to take it. Alright, we're getting the inversion. $30-second change of state. Is there a 5-minute gap there? There is a 5-minute gap there. Okay, the 30-second change of state. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that 30-second change in state. And I kind of have the risk already set up, so. So when we induce that high, I'm entering.
Order filled.
Order filled. Order filled.
I'm gonna target 4 projections. And I will go break even soon. Okay, I'm gonna go break even now, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go break even now. I guess I'll take some off here. Um, or maybe I'll just hold. I don't know. Let's just hold to the fourth. Let's just actually just hold to the third.
Order
Stop
filled.
filled.
Oh
Stop
no! I wouldn't break even too soon. I wouldn't break even too soon. I wouldn't break even because I was scared, bro. I wouldn't break even because I was scared. Alright, 2 minute walk. I probably shouldn't have gone break even yet. I should not have gone break. I went break even because I was scared, bro. I went break even because I was scared. Alright, 2 minute walk. 2 minute walk. Two-minute walk. It's okay. I think break even is totally fine, guys. I think it's fine. Obviously, I'm really nervous though. Oh, dang it. I think this is gonna work out. Is the thing. It's nice. You trading mini or micros? Micros. Yeah, guys, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I went break even too early. I shouldn't have gone break even. I went break even. So yeah, that's gonna be a lesson learned. Um, yeah. Set a timer for 1 minute. Turn off timer. Why'd you say G's? I wouldn't break even too fast though. I went break even too fast. I wasn't supposed to go break even there. I was supposed to be holding. Love ya. Why'd you guys say G's though? Why G's? Alright, we might need to reevaluate. I might need to go on a longer walk because I don't want to re-enter for stupidity, right? I don't want to re-enter for stupidity. Rule number one, follow your rules. Yeah, but also it's like it is saving me right now, but it is saving me right now. Yeah, I gotta work on it, bro. I gotta work on it. So we could get Phoenix model here. It's already, Phoenix model's already up. Oh my gosh. Should have just taken it. Saving doesn't matter, bro. Wait, what? Alright, we can take this. "30-second change in state." I just don't want to. You can see this Phoenix model is already up like 6R right now. So what are you guys saying I'm doing wrong? I don't understand what you guys are even saying I'm doing wrong. I tried my best. I got emotional. I gotta work on it. Okay? I don't even know what you guys are saying I did wrong though. I mean, took a break-even trade. Break even, and break even. It's okay. And now the conditions are choppy, so. Okay, I'm gonna work on emotional control, guys. I am. I seriously am. I still need to go. I need to go on a longer walk because I think at this point we're chopping around. I don't want to just re-enter the shorts because I just want to. I mean, I'm trying to have proper analysis and risk management, so I'm gonna chill. Yeah, guys, I think break even was fine in that situation, honestly. I think conditions were fine for me to go break even there. I think I honestly made the right decision. See, I was a little emotional, but that doesn't mean that I, didn't make the right decision. I think I did. All right. Man, that 2022 model to the upside just played out really nicely. That was just so simple. You guys remember when I said that we were gonna possibly have that to the upside? Yeah, we went. It was below both of the true opens. I might close out of the charts for now, guys. I don't have any need to trade these conditions, honestly. I think I think preserving capital is probably best right now. So I'm closing out of the charts. Yeah, I was a little emotional and I'm gonna work on that, but guys, I'm a human being. I'm not I'm that doesn't mean that I did a tilt, doesn't mean that I did anything wrong. I just was obviously emotional in the trade. I tried to make the best decision I can under short time pressure. And yeah, I'm a human being. So I don't know what else you guys are expecting. But I tried my best, and it was a break even. So, um, yeah. But this 2022 model to the upside is playing out really nicely. The Phoenix model played out. This might not seem like it played out, but it played out for about 1.6 or this actually played out for 4R. It played out for 4R. You can't like it's so subtle, but it did. Yeah, you can clearly see how this is a 2022 model, right? We got 90-minute SMT with this low. Break of this high for value got formed. Inducing these equal lows. I did note that that was maybe a 2022 model, but um, yeah, maybe I should have just taken it. Yeah, I got to work on being less emotional in trades. I don't think I made the wrong decision. I think I should have gone break even there, in all honesty. Because if we were going to run there, we were going to run. Um, all right. So you see the power of a 90-minute SMT with a 2022 model? Bang. So what is this at the bottom? Dark Phoenix. Alright, I closed out of my accounts. And I just needed myself to cool off a little bit because you guys were right. I did get kind of emotional. But I actually do think I made the right decision. By the time we got down here, we were like 1-1, and I knew that we were either going to continue or we were going to stall. So by the time we got here, when break even, I think it was a fine break even trade. So now that I've cooled off and I've kind of taken a deep breath, I will open the accounts up again, but only just to watch the market. And if there is something else, then cool. But if not, then also cool. But you can clearly see kind of the logic behind what happened today. We never tap back into the first percent value gap. This is the first percent for value gap right here. You know what would be kind of cool though? I don't know if it would happen. Probably not. Probably wouldn't happen because we're so bullish. But if we came down, back tested it, and then went lower. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. I doubt it. Man, I just love being bearish, huh? But yeah, I don't mind the trade I took, guys. You have to understand that, right? I thought it was nice. We had SMT, 5 minute fair value gap, time based SMT. Yeah. Um, I could have seen us, but ended up 2022 model ended up being stronger. Honestly, guys, what I kind of want to see, actually, I'm being real. I don't think we short. I think we long, but I think we long after we sweep the low of the first line for value gap, and then get 15-second change in state. So like this. Or maybe we'll get 15-second to the downside. We'll have to see. Which way do you guys think is gonna happen? Which way do you think is gonna happen? I don't know. Kind of feel like we could continue going higher because it's just so bullish, but also yeah. So back up, maybe back up. Okay, let's get ready for first strike. I think we might either a first strike to the upside or the downside. I don't know yet. Looks like we got it on the 5 second. I don't know. That's just maybe not obvious enough. I'm not shorting. I want to be long, honestly. Wait. Let me think. How did we close? 15-minute closed bullish. Ooh, Reaper. Check out that Reaper gap. Okay. This is our first actual application of the Reaper here. So maybe we're not gonna. So we rebalanced back to discount. I don't know. I kind of feel like the market might stay bullish. Oh, you know what? That we're looking at the wrong Reaper gap. We got to look at the Reaper of this 1 hour breaker. Okay, we should use the Reaper as our PD array. So the 3-minute Reaper. We should line this with the 15-second. So I made a name for this model. I call it the Abyss model. The flow state Abyss. Whenever you use a Reaper as your high time frame PD array for a low time frame trade, call it the Reaper Abyss. No, the flow state Abyss. So now we are back below 730. I want to see this stay high resistant. Unless it's really obvious that we're going to go lower. Did it inverse it? Oh, it inversed it. I'm still looking to take this. I don't know. It might just be. I don't want to force a trade. So I'm gonna just chill out. Even if we get it, I'm just gonna tape read it. Look at, by the way, how sensitive the Reaper was. By the way. Oh, we are getting SMT with it. Ooh, that makes things really nice. This looks good. We gonna inverse it? Do we take a... We're below 730. Oh, where's the true open of this cycle? Oh, we're getting it. Okay, that was not obvious. So I did not take that, obviously. But if we do get the change in state soon... I just not seen an obvious change in state of delivery. Oh, you know what? This is a 2022 model. Well, that failed. Alright. Just chilling. I kind of wanted to see something like this occur. And then... Now we're cooking. Okay. Now let's see 15-second change in state to the upside. Actually, even now, it's still not obvious. Still not obvious enough. Okay, that 30-second looks good. So you see why I like Reaper gaps? Okay, if we inverse this gap to the upside, or maybe, yeah, we're getting displacement. Okay, now five-minute reclaimed gap. Okay, this 30-second. We might actually look for a short off of the first presented for value gap. So it's looking high resistant. And then we had bullish SMT here. 90-minute SMT. I wonder if we have Dynamis. Oh, we might have a Dynamis model. Meaning a propulsion block. Like, this is very obvious propulsion block conditions. We're back below 730. We probably need to come back below 922 one last time. Oh, it's a new cycle though. No, it's not. No, it's not. Sorry, just kidding. Jake, I tried taking a Powell, didn't work out. Yeah, well, they're not always gonna work out. They're high RR. But yeah, I mean, it takes practice, like anything, and understanding the draw and liquidity. Oh, we might get change state back to the downside here. Ooh, this looks good. Okay, I'm taking this.
Order filled. Order filled.
Order filled.
Because we're delivering from a 2022 model. I'm a retard, bro. Oh my gosh. Not W, bro. This is a bad trade. I'm just gonna get out. I'm done for the day, bro. I messed up. This is a terrible trade, bro.
Order filled.
Order filled. Order filled.
Alright, I gotta be done for the day. That's just... That's actually so upsetting. Oh my gosh. Waited that entire time and then I do that, bro. Alright, whatever. I'm done for the day. Dang it, bro. I should not have done that. That was just... Yeah, I'm glad I... Dude, what the heck is wrong with me, bro? That's not getting post-trade approval. Oh my gosh. Oh, I messed up. Alright. Yeah. I got out early because I just knew that was terrible. Okay, 2-minute walk. All right, I'm closing out of all the accounts for the day. I'm trying, guys. It's hard. It's hard. Alright, done for the day. That was, yeah, that was not obvious at all. So, I don't know what I was thinking. Alright. As Gary said, I need to work on not being emotional while in trades. While I took the trade correctly and did everything I was supposed to do here, I was emotional in the process. This is something I need to work on mastering, is complete emotionless trading. I will work on it. And is with FOMC later today, I should have been considerate of the conditions for that. I cut the trade early because this trade was terrible. Not gonna lie, as I've said before, when I take a break-even trade, earlier in the day, it kind of messes with your emotionless mindset, and I'm not exactly sure what to do about that, because I took this trade when I really should not have taken it at all. But because I took the break-even trade prior, my mental state probably wasn't where it needed to be to trade. I will have to think about what to do about this. I still think I should allow myself to continue trading after a break even, but I need to be able to control myself better. Not gonna lie, I, I don't know if Gary's watching this or Kirk, but like, guys, like, if you guys don't like my trading style, like, I don't know why you keep watching me, because it kind of affects, like, if you guys say, like, I don't know, like, if what I'm doing is wrong, it affects me, so, I don't know. Hey, what up, Kirk? So I guess let's go through the trades. So the first trade I took was buy the heart monitor. What is that gonna do? So we had a 5-minute BPR here. I was thinking, yo, could see this being high resistant. This is the first trade. Ended up being low resistant, obviously. Once again, just came back to wrong type of liquidity. We were above. Oh yeah, this is why I really liked this. We perfectly took out 730. That might be a good idea. So this was another reason why I liked it. We were above 730. We were above 922. Only thing is we were not bearish, right? We ended up taking 922 to the downside here. So you can kind of start to see why I liked this trade, right? We obviously swept out the high. We obviously had a bearish change in state. I went break even probably at this low. Once again, I don't think this was terrible, but one argument for why it wasn't great is, well, we already took out that low now. So that's definitely something to learn from it. I actually think that's a very important thing to learn from it. Once again, I don't think this trade was bad. I think the second trade was bad. 100% second trade was bad. But that's because I was still emotional from the first break even. Makes sense. It's hard. Yeah, and then I was thinking probably gonna take profit at 3 projections. And once again, 922 was also taken. Let's just screenshot it like this. This is fine. And I don't think it did anything really wrong with this. The main thing is this sell side sweep. Probably should not have taken it for that reason. Like, I really do not want to journal right now. Like, I really don't. But I'm still going to. Because I know I need to. If I don't journal, then that defeats the point of forward testing. So yeah, I gotta work on emotional control. $9.39. This for value. I was probably gonna send price lower. Oh, I don't want to journal this one. This one is so stupid. It was such a bad trade. Told you that for value gap would be maybe sensitive. $10.18. Well, not really. I mean, it's confusing trading day. The market's always right. I took a stupid trade. Ugh. I took a stupid trade. Definitely, bro. Definitely. It's okay, guys. It was only a half size loss. One thing I'm learning is when I take a trade, I need to just take it with conviction. I'm gonna put this in my notes on my phone. When I take a trade, I need to take it with conviction, no emotion. Like Kirk says, heart rate monitor yourself. Like, make sure you are calm and collected, and then just accept the outcome. Take the trade. Don't have any emotion attached. And that's the main thing I gotta work on for the future going forward. Yeah, that's the main thing. So in the future, hopefully, I just keep getting better at that. Okay, I'm done, guys. I'm done. You know, the live trading window is supposed to still be going. I'll keep it going. I'm just gonna go on a walk. Just gonna go on a walk real quick and reset. And then I'll finish tape reading for the rest of the live trading window. Oh my gosh. Definitely gotta work on emotional control. Okay, I was thinking about it, guys. I was thinking about it, and I actually think that trade that I took, the first one, the break-even one, I think it was really good, and it was almost so good where I shouldn't have won, shouldn't have gone break-even. Two, I would maybe consider taking it again. I really liked it. But the thing is, this fact that we swept out buy or sell side, and this was a 2022 model, that invalidates the whole idea. So that's the main reason I should not have taken it. I'm giving it push trade approval because I did not see that in the moment. But if it weren't for that fact that we swept out, we had a sweep of buy or sell side before the trade. Honestly, I think that trade could have played out. It was really nice. I mean, 5-minute BPR. We had a 90-minute SSMT to go target the old SSMTs, but then we ended up sweeping buy side. So, yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. But no regrets, guys. I do have regrets about the second trade. The second trade was crap, but that's because I was emotional from the first trade, and I really should have allowed myself to not go break even one. I think, I should have gone break even because the trade was invalid. So this is hard to explain, but the trade was not that good because we had a sweep. We were going against a sweep. Had we had not been going against the sweep, I actually think that I should have held this and not gone break even and targeted the fourth projection. Right? So it's very, very intricate. Like, this is a very specific situation where, like, okay, I shouldn't have even taken the trade because we had a sweep of buy side. But had we not sweep in buy side, I shouldn't have gone break even and I should have held it. Because I'd have, essentially, I think it'd be worth it because it'd be like, if it hits, it's a 4-1. If it doesn't hit, then it doesn't hit, you know? So it's just, I don't know, it's a lesson is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, nice, bro. So Hopefully that makes sense. Like, but I honestly should have gone break even in this context because I don't know. I think the break even was fine. But in a future context where we didn't sweep the low, then I think not going break even is also fine. I think both are fine. I think either or it was both fine, and I just chose to do one of the other. It happened to work out this time. That's fine. Yeah, just tape reading now. Just need to relax, honestly. But another thing to understand is that today is also just not normal price action. Like, had today had been maybe a little bit more normal price action, then then we probably would have got some good opportunities. And so, because of that, once again, probably didn't need to take a trade. We've had terrible price action all week, and I don't like blaming the market. I don't think anyone should ever blame the market, but objectively, it's been purposefully bad going into FOMC. So. Wow, what? Look at that 10-minute candle. That 10-minute candle looks crazy bearish. But then again, just closed back up. Oh, you know what happened? No! No, we missed it. We missed the opportunity. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. First presented for value gap. We got first strike, guys. We got first strike. And I was too stupid to even realize it. No, because I was journaling. Oh my gosh. We got first strike right there, dude. We got first strike. Oh my gosh. I wasn't too stupid to realize it. Obviously if I was watching it I would have realized. But dang it. It sucks because I wish I saw it. I wish I was watching the chart. You guys see what I'm saying? This is the first presented for value gap. We sweep liquidity into it. We get change in state. You can take it a bunch of different ways. I like. Well, see, once we get this displacement leg. I like entering on this. Or let's look at actually. That's crazy. How would you take this? I think you'd have to go like this. So 15-second change in state right there. I guess it's not, there's not an obvious entry, is there? Nah, there's this. You can just take this, honestly. And then just hold it. This is more of the degen entry. What's the best entry here, do you guys think? Maybe just like that. I like that best. I know I've never measured it out like that before, but I do actually like that best. Just using the order block as the change in state. Yeah, so like this. So 15-second change in state there, and then entry on the order block wick. I've never measured it out like that, but that's how I would take this here. So, okay, and then first presented for value gap. So once again, this is why you just have to observe markets as much as possible, and then eventually it starts to click eventually. So I would have entered on the 15-second order block, and it's not your typical change in state, and that's okay. I mean, that actually is a typical change in state. Or all order blocks are change in states. Remember. So this is how I would take this. Using the order block as change in state, but entry on the wick. Then you could target 8 projections of this. Like, I can see them. We're getting closer to catching these live. It's just hard. It's just hard. Wow, not even during the macro, though. We did have SMT. So that's how I would take it. And honestly, within that, like, gibberish of price action right here, you could just market sell. I'm not gonna lie. It gets kind of confusing. Like, what's the change in state, what's not? You can clearly see we've had multiple. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. So I would just market sell within that because we obviously had SMT out of it as well. So at this point, I would just enter with market sell and not overcomplicate it. Not trying to identify, oh, which specific change in state was it? Like, I know that there's like 5, so. But yeah, honestly, you can maybe just enter as a reaction to the first presented for value gap. I mean, it doesn't even necessarily like obviously CISD. You know, you want it to have to be an actual CISD, but also like a CISD is a reaction. That's kind of what it is. Man, we were close to having a 90-minute SMT there. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna make a note here. So 10:39 first strike, 1 minute aligning with the 15-second. Yeah, I gotta work on my emotional control, guys. I'm honestly, maybe Kirk is right. Maybe I should buy a heart monitor. Or maybe I should just keep track of my heartbeat during my trade. Like, just do the tap tempo thing on my phone. Oh, it's 11:10 Eastern. Okay, we're done. Okay. Alright, let's move on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.